No, I can't do that either.
Because when you have two attacks, not two actions.
Yes. All right, so
And by using a
Oh,
magic
it says attacks per
action,
action.
you're
yes.
using a whole action.
So
on that.
you would have to choose. Do I do 2 attacks or do I cast 1 spell? Now
Okay.
when you're casting your higher level spells, you're going to be doing a lot more damage than what your 2 attacks could be doing.
Okay.
But then
So
you're also risking at that point in time, you've only got 1 chance to hit, where if you chose the 2 attacks, you have 2 chances to hit.
okay. Gotcha. So you get 1 action per turn, but you get 2 attacks
Per action.
in that action. Okay. Thank you. I feel like that makes it make more sense for me.
All righty. I think I have everyone here. Let's put you on the splash page. It's going to zoom in just a little bit here, and we'll get rid of those interlopers.
Those freaking
Both
interlopers.
founders.
Please make sure that your tokens are situated. You would have had access to a long rest between the fight last session and today.
And a level,
And a
correct?
level up.
And a level up, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Because I messaged everyone about it after you had said it. So
Yes, thank you very much for that.
Can't leave a level just sitting on the table.
Well, yeah.
Poppy.
Man, see, look at that. Why can I back into this driveway in one shot when the boss ain't here, but yet when he's sitting here staring at me, I can't back in worth a shit?
It's because he's not there staring at you. That's all the magic in the world right there, you know. Boss isn't here,
Right.
everything gets, runs smoother. All right, so and bear with me a little bit tonight, as I normally vape, but I haven't had access to a vape now in just under a week, and it's really starting to get to me. Got about it.
Why?
I broke the glass in my tank a week ago,
Oh.
and I can't buy any of the equipment here. It's illegal because my state is stupid.
Oh.
Well,
So
what tank do you have?
the TVF 18 mini. I already have glasses on order. That's just going to take time to get here.
Oh, you got the mini. I got the full size one.
Yeah, I got the mini.
I got the TFV 18.
So I already have glasses ordered. They're on their way. It's just going to take a little bit to get here.
So don't vape in front of him, or he might jump through the screen and get you.
Yeah, right.
Do it. I dare you.
Let me tell you.
Well, I mean, I've been doing it this entire time.
But yeah, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. All righty. So we left off last week. We had a very strange encounter. Not last week, 2 weeks ago. We had a strange encounter where we met a whole other different adventuring group, and upon talking and exploring who was who, we learned that it was an adventuring party from another timeline.
A timeline upon a timeline.
Yes, the multiverse is real.
Yeah, we were Spider-Manning each other.
Pretty much. It's the whole Spider-Verse thing going. And in
Spider-Man-ing each other.
and in doing that, and testing each other, and seeing, if everyone was trustworthy, and things like that, we ended up being like finding this weird temple. It was out in the open, lost, crumpled within the swamps of the rift. And when the group explored the temple, they discovered a sight that was absolutely horrifying, right? There was a being basically draining the life force out of a Kirin. I believe that's how that's
Mhm.
pronounced. Of which we interrupted, stopped that from happening. The figure jumped in the air, landed in the pool, and as it landed, it transformed, morphed, and became a massive scorpion in which there was all kinds of worms and whatnot corrupting it. A massive battle ensued. There were heroes on both teams.
Nanok.
Yeah, Nanoc. What a trooper! What a trooper! You know, and what happened was, at the conclusion of the battle, there was a vision, a visitation. Hard to tell if it was true with what you were seeing, right? But a being of immense power showed up. It touched one of the members of the other group, in which wings then spread out from his back. The black scorpion, for whatever reason, was screaming out, "Mother, no," as this figure waved her hand, and the black scorpion literally just disintegrated before her.
Mama.
She then, yeah, she then approached the Kirin, and the Kirin responded to her, saying, "Yes, mother, I understand. I will do what is required." And then the figure disappeared. The Kirin at that point turned to Kiri, who had the Godstone in her hands. And the Kirin looked at her and said, essentially, I'm kind of paraphrasing here. Do you understand what is about to happen? Do you realize what's at stake? Are you prepared, to do what is needed to be done? And upon agreeing to that, the Kirin morphed and shaped and shrunk down, and its body ended up quite literally, wrapping itself around the Godstone. And then when that happened, everyone's visions went blurry. Now, I do not recall if I told you where you guys ended up. So that's where we will pick up today. The, the world is swirling. Your stomach is topsy turvy. You just want anything for this to stop. It's been going on for a very long time, uh, yeah, at least to your knowledge. Extremely long time. And as that time stretches and everything just kind of slows down, and you're just feeling this disorientation. Interesting. Um, the world coalesces and takes form in front of you, and you find yourselves, yeah, we'll do it this way, in a very familiar situation. This is not the first time where you've found yourselves lying on your back looking up at the sun on the north side of the Blackmore Forest with the capital of Volstagg to your right and Selenia's burnt out tree to your left.
I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted. All I could hear was the pocket duck in the background.
It's actually the other ducks. They're camped outside my window, and I just realized my screen keeps lighting up.
Quack,
I'm
quack,
over
quack.
here trying really hard not to laugh because I know it's picking them up.
Yeah, they're loud. I can hear them from here.
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry, I can't find my AirPods, so
It's all good.
That's all good. That is funny though. That is funny. So yeah, quack quack. So yes, you find yourselves on your back in the small stretch of grassy field between the Blackmore Forest and Volstagg City, looking up into the sky. Your stomach settles down. What was that?
that wasn't mine.
I just
Wasn't
saw
me.
That was Dream.
I just
It
saw a
was
little
Rust.
little duck go up. Oh Lord. Oh, what am I gonna do? So you find yourselves on your back looking up at the sky. It's a nice, warm, beautiful day. What an adventure. What would you like to do?
Gary's gonna make sure that the Godstone's still with her.
Yes, because you put that in the pouch. And as you reach for it and call it, and bring it forth, yes, the Godstone is there, and you can still see the key ring in gold. I mean, it looks like it's solid gold figurine of this key ring wrapped around the Godstone.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Gary's gonna
Ross
look
is
at it and
gonna
say,
try and,
"Well, it looks."
One at a time. One at a time. All right, Kiri, you first, and then we'll go with Rust.
Yeah, ladies first.
Kiri's gonna look at it and look at the Godstone and the figurine and go, "Well, this really isn't gonna fit properly in the pouch anymore now, is it? Looks like I need to follow in Alanis's footsteps and find myself a staff to put it on."
Yeah, old lady.
That would be so cool.
This old lady's gonna beat you the moment you get home.
Until she hits you over the head with it there, Rust.
Yeah. And then Russ, what did you want to do?
Ross wants to try and get up, but instead of rolling over like he knows he should, he wants to try and like do a sit up to get onto his feet and be like, huh! Kind
Does
of
that
turtle
work?
it.
Little thing you know about Rust is once he gets stuck on his back, he can't get back up.
Yeah, right. So essentially, with everything that's been revealed about Rust, the little dragonborn, you trying to Undertaker it? Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to Undertaker it. So you sit straight up, and when you do, I mean, your head just begins to pound and swirl. It's just like, ugh.
Oh, man. Kind of sounds like my head right now. How'd you know?
I know, right? Believe me, I know. So the city of Volstagg is is to the north, which is to your right. It's about midday.
Is there anything about Selenia's tree that would let us know that we're in the correct timeline this time?
It looks like
That
it
this is
always.
home sweet home.
It looks like it always has.
Well, that's what you said last time too.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Obviously, it's a different. It's the same thing. It's just a different timeline.
Well, you never know. It could have our
What?
fresh footprints that we were just in there, like the week prior.
That makes.
Should I go
no-
investigate the tree? See if I can see new footy prints?
You could do that. You could very easily do that. Yeah, or you can see who, go in and follow the advice of whoever is writing in the stream chat and see who's on the throne.
Well, I can't see who's writing in stream chat.
I know, that's why I'm bringing it to your attention.
I guess we can go see who's sitting on the throne.
Voted.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go and see who's sitting on
Let's
this
go do
throne.
that.
Thank you.
That's a great
chat.
idea.
So
Thank you, chat. She was probably the one that said it.
Nope.
Let me see.
Oh.
Let me see.
So yes. So you guys decide you're going to go into the city, and as you get up, and reorientate yourself, every step feels like you're, walking on the deck of a ship, and you haven't quite found your sea legs yet. And so you go and you approach the city. As you get to the city, as you get to the city, again, there's a line of people trying to get in. The portcullis is up. It's midday. There's guards there checking. Every now and then they'll pull someone aside and and check. And as you approach, they um, nod their acknowledgement that they see you. And again, you're a group of adventurers. Something that's very, very common, right? There's always adventurers coming and going, so they let you in. You follow the King's Road into the market square, and then begin to head east along the road, passing the warehouse district, and then the road turns north, going past the docks, and you can see the keep proper. Once again, the fortified wall is about 15 feet high. The portcullis is up. You got people coming in and out from the portcullis. Again, there's guards there. You can see guards walking along the parapet. There's a grand total of 4 towers within the outer protective wall of the keep. One tower is solid black, and you know that is Alanis' tower because you've been there before. So far, everything's kind of lining up.
Have we seen a pub?
Yeah,
Because I think I need.
you passed the
Okay,
Black
can we-
Rose Inn back in the market square.
Perfect. Can we go get some mead so that I can walk straight?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, if you want to go get
Yeah.
a drink first, you can.
I feel like I'd rather walk straight into the castle rather than weaving my way through.
I'm just
Yeah,
I'm
needs
just trying to
land legs
remember.
when you can just.
I've never introduced you guys to the Duke, have I?
No,
Nope.
The Duke of
we've
Earl.
been
Oh.
dukeless.
Yes, you have been without the Duke. Ooh. All right. So you guys decide to stop at the Black Rose Tavern, uh, in the market square. So while you were there, I would like everyone to give me a perception check, please, while you're getting your drinks.
All right, you're gonna have to give me a minute so I can pull up Russ' character sheet.
I got an 11.
All right, an 11.
Perceptive as a fox.
Can't
As
tell if it rolled or
as
not.
as always, perceptive.
As a wolf, I should say. I'm sorry.
There you go. Oh yes, it rolled. It rolled. You got a 14.
Okay,
Holy hell! Plus 11 to perception.
I guess so.
Good lord.
Only when it comes to finding a pub.
I must have rolled really well.
Okay.
I
yeah,
got a 22.
All right, Russ with a 22.
That was a nat 20.
And then
I am
Kiri.
very perceptive.
Oh. I was trying to pull up his Russ character sheet since he's driving.
So
I got a
Well,
26.
You got 26.
I have hands free.
Damn. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
to roll dice.
Listen to her. Listen to Kiri. She's very
Who
wise.
says I don't have dice right here on my
Hey Siri,
center
Oh.
console?
Siri, roll the dice. Roll the
Yeah,
dice, Siri. Roll the dice.
exactly.
Mad Mama.
Well, if I'm reading the time frame right, what, you got another 15 minutes and you'll be home?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're only an hour ahead of me. So, well, anyways, so with the 20s and hires, I'll get to you last. Sage and Phelan, with your roles, all you hear, the chatter, the gossip, if you will, within the tavern, is how the party at the Dragon Maw was exquisite. Like that was the place to be.
We missed a party.
Yeah.
That
The
is
twenty,
a bummer.
yeah, those that rolled higher than a 20, with all the gossip and the snippets you are getting, you hear that the Dragon Maw is an extremely exclusive, upscale establishment. That only those of true nobility go there. And if you're in the know, you know how to get there. Oh, and one last thing. What happens at the Dragon Maw stays at the Dragon Maw.
Las Vegas.
So
Don't do it.
So you get your drinks, you know. Figure for around one round for each of you would be a total of 1 gold for all 4 of you, which you should have plenty of.
Nope, I'm broke.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
I don't know. Last I know that we each got like 600 gold that last encounter.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, everyone gets gold. There's plenty of gold. Should have plenty of gold. All right, so you have
Oh,
your
yeah.
mead. You take a little swig, and the room kind of settles. The floor settles a little bit beneath your feet as the jitters leave your body.
Okay.
Russ is going to continue up with his dwarven form. Let me get a knock. As he slams it back and then slams it back on the bar.
Kiri's going to kind of side-eye him.
Sage is gonna just hold out her tankard for another fill.
Kiri's going to look at
But
Sage
that's
and
so
go,
much better.
are you a dwarf too that I didn't know about?
Oh, I can hold my liquor.
Well, we shall see.
Phelan is going to order a big thing of ale in one hand and a big goblet of milk in the other, and that he's going to drink both of them.
Oh,
I invented a new drink. It is called the Dirty Goblin.
Phelan, that's so disgusting.
No, it is delicious. You should you should
It's
try
foul. It's foul.
The what?
Kiri seeing
So-
Phelan do this is just going to stand up and just walk out the door. She's done.
So
She's done.
let me make sure I got this right. It's a tankard of ale, and then a
Yes.
tankard of milk,
That's right, good sir.
and then fruit.
And then you-
Oh,
Yep.
at the same time.
If you can, it takes a lot of practice to do both at the same time, but
Oh, my
it does
stomach just turned
enhance the
over.
deliciousness.
Rust has a question.
What's the question, Russ?
Yes, Rust, I can't see
Is
you.
that
but
Bruce's milk?
yes. No, I never drink Bruce's milk anymore.
Anymore?
Anymore, he says. Oh,
He
Lord
has forbidden
almighty.
it.
Oh,
Or,
and Rust, you've been told to tuck your tail.
Oh, yes, do
Oh,
that.
it's Nova that's saying it.
could be.
I've wandered out behind Kiri, but I'm carrying my drink with me.
All right.
All right,
So
that too.
now you've heard rumors of the Dragon Maw and how they're a very exclusive clientele. But you still have this
That leaves
burning
you out, Phelan.
of the White Tiger. I'm sure he'd be like royalty there.
No, that would leave Rust out.
Mm.
Russ rolled the highest.
But that still leaves the question. You don't know exactly when you are at.
Which is why Kiri is currently on her way towards the castle.
All right. So Kiri,
Russ wants to order another tankard and walk out with it.
that's fine.
He's gonna carry it.
Yes.
That's fine.
He's the town drunk now.
You know what I have that I keep forgetting is the
Tankard of sobriety.
that amulet. No, that amulet of the drunkard. Amulet of the
Oh,
drunkard.
yeah. That like doesn't that heal you when you drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to
Fun
remember
stuff.
see, that
So-
would go perfectly with my tankard of plenty.
that. I know, and I keep forgetting about it. I need heals, quick.
Quick, give me a drink.
Quick, give me a drink. All right. So
Mhm.
Kiri, she's like, she's headed right now. Everyone's, following her lead, kind of, sort of. And you make it to the keep proper. Once again, as you get up to the portcullis with the guards, group of adventurers probably have business with the king. They recognize that. They nod you through. When you enter the courtyard, the first thing that you think of is you're going to head right to the throne room, which is on the opposite side of where you're at, up the stairs, following the runner down the courtyard. But your attention is immediately brought to your left, which is to the west, towards Alanis's tower, as you see Guinevere go up to it and then touch the rune and then disappear.
Russ wants to go up and touch it.
You stop touching things.
My elevator, not your
Never.
elevator. Elevator go up, elevator go down. That's Russ's mentality right there. All right. So Russ goes up, touches the dragon rune, disappears.
All right. Yes,
All right.
I do as well.
All right. Phelan does. Kiri does.
Kiri does.
Sage does,
Yep.
right? All right. So the rest of you follow. Bloop, 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 bloop. Dream, or Rust, you are the first to appear. You find yourself on this balcony. When you look back over the edge of the balcony, you just see it is pure darkness going all the way down. And you can see a spiral stair, going around the tower, down, 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 with no bottom. Opposite you from the balcony is a double door entrance to a study, which is open. It had been opened by Guinevere, who is now walking in, and you can see Alanis in the back. And right as you see Alanis, Phelan, Kiri, Sage all appeared next to you.
Russ is gonna shout, "Wait! Who are you?"
What?
Well, yeah. Is she gonna be Queen Guinevere? Or is she just gonna be Guinevere?
For all you know, you are now interrupting a illicit affair between Alanis and Guinevere.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I won't shout. Wait,
Just
Rust will be a
saying.
good boy and wait his turn.
Just saying. You never know. All right, so as you're there, when Sage, since you were the last one to touch the rune, you appear last. Ilanis acknowledges your presence and just kind of come.
Oh, look who it is.
So do you all go into the study?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
All right. So you enter the study. Entering the study. When you enter the study, there can't place it. Something feels off. Something feels a little different. So it's just like in the back of your mind, right? It just danger sense. Something's not right. Something's not right.
It's a spidey sense.
My spidey senses are tingling.
Spidey sense. So,
No, my Rust senses are tingling.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, as you enter, Guinevere stops when she realizes, Ilanis was calling for someone from behind her. And she turns around. Sure enough, boom, she's got, the circlet around her forehead. It is Queen Guinevere.
Mm.
Oh,
The Vive.
So Ilanis,
that's back.
addresses you and says, "Were you successful? It's only been a few days."
Indeed, we were.
Eh,
And
Go
Kiri's
ahead.
going to grab her bag where she had put the godstone for the moment because she felt bad about putting it into a tiny pouch.
All right. And you're basically like, look, here it is. It's done.
No, I just pulled my bag in front of me. That way, when he asks to see it, I've got it in my hands.
All right. So Ilana says, "That is good news. That means we are one step closer to bringing you home." And when he says that again, that in the back of your mind, something isn't right. So Ilanis then looks at Guinevere and he says, "With your permission, my liege, let's go about sending our heroes back to where they belong." And she kind of nods her agreement and says, "I think that would be good. Their timeline must be missing them." So you see Alanis, he comes around the desk, stands next to Guinevere, and he looks at all of you in turn, and he says, "The kingdom will always be grateful for your contributions, for the things you have done, this timeline or any other timeline. So no matter what, know that you are valued within the kingdom itself." Over the last few days, I have been studying a ritual which should send you back home. We will use my stone to do it. Even though you were successful and you now have a, a
Russ,
barrier.
mute yourself, please.
Oh Lord,
I almost
man.
got away with it. I almost got away with it.
Almost. Just he probably doesn't even know we're talking about him.
Probably not. Let's see if he goes all the way.
because
Takes care of some
it looks
big
like he put
business
it
while
down.
he's there.
He looks like he put his
Yeah,
down.
that's my kitchen. I can assure you on that part. But
Oh, okay, well that's good.
Oh, oh boy, that was hilarious.
Sorry. I hit the button and I hear it beeping in my ear. Or, well, I couldn't really hear you guys, but I put my headset behind and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I gotta really piss. So I flipped my microphone up, I hit the button and everything, and just apparently it will only work sometimes.
Didn't work. Huh?
It did not work. Oh, all right. Well, anyways, so Ilana says, even though you were successful in uh, capturing your barrier, there's more that needs to be done. You need time with it. You need to study it. You need to learn its intrinsic. You need to learn every little detail about it. Only then will it be safe to use.
yeah, that's reasonable.
So you gotta level it up like a Pokemon?
Kind of.
Do we have enough gym badges?
No. So,
Excuse me.
this is going to drive me nuts. Whatever. So, what happens? Ilanis then kind of motions for you to get closer together. He says, stay right here in the center of the study. No matter what happens, I will do my best to send you back to your time. I will be using the power of my Godstone. That should make it so there would be no interference. So he raises his hand. Go ahead.
I thought, Alanos, that you didn't think it was possible to use your stone. Or why didn't you suggest it before?
Because he's been doing some research now.
Okay.
Because this isn't really Alanis, but I know who it is. And
It's
I try to pull
Necroboss.
off his face. Just kidding. Retcon.
Redcon.
I was gonna Scooby Doo Alanis.
Old man Jenkins. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for your meddling kids.
I knew.
You were bringing up earlier that we have a bad feeling. Would I be able to tell where this bad feeling is coming from?
Sure. You know what? It is pervasive. It is all around you. It is as if everything around you is against you. So it's kind of something is going on.
Okay.
So Elanus begins casting the spell, right? He raises his hands up, and in his right hand appears his staff. And the red crystal on top begins to glow bright as you can hear the spidery language of magic as he invokes the power of the stone. As that begins to happen, the room darkens. All the light from the window at the back just, completely dims. Shadows dance within the reddish light of the crystal. You can see Alanis, sweat beading on his brow, dripping down his face a little bit. as the intense concentration upon the spell is that's where all of his focus is at. And that sense that something's wrong grows. Soon it's all you can think about. There's something is not right. Something is off. It is at that moment, in the middle of Ilanis casting the spell, you can see that there is a massive magic circle underneath your feet. Something happens. Something breaches the tower. To your shock and horror, 5 figures come bursting out of the shadows. They're fast, covered in earthworms that are writhing around. It's hard to tell what they are, but they look humanoid. And instantly lunge at Ilanis.
Russ is going to jump in between them.
As you are about to do that, Guinevere says, "Don't. I will I will help Ilanis. Stay where you're at, otherwise you will disrupt the spell. The consequences of such could be dire." She draws a rapier, charges in, stabs the creature right through the chest, and with force forces it off of Ilanis. Ilanis gets back up, reclaims his staff, and once again uh, begins casting the spell. The other figures, you know, try to fight. You can hear Ilana say to you, "No matter what, no matter what, stay where you are. I must maintain the concentration to send you back to your home. We will deal with these." You see Guinevere dispatch 2 in one blow, and the power grows. And again, that danger sense, something is wrong. And as you're about to vocalize that to yourself, several more of these figures come out of the shadows. This time, Elanus takes his staff and slams it on the ground. The magic circle underneath you bright lights up brilliantly, almost like a cylinder of light surrounds you. These creatures try to get through, their fists hitting the solid light as they try to break in. You see Guinevere dispatch another one, but there are 3 more upon her, and more keep coming out of this darkness. Elanus is doing his best, casting firebolt, magic missile. He dare not cast anything stronger, otherwise it will break his concentration. Elanus continues casting the spell, saying the spidery words of magic, and in your horror, you see Guinevere go down with 5 of these creatures on top of her, ripping her to shreds. Elanus raises the staff horizontally above his head and says the final word of the incantation. And as the spell is cast, you feel the magic surround you, seep inside you, and your vision begins to fade. And as your vision begins to fade, you see Elanus being overtaken by these beings, these creatures, and brought to the ground. One of them bites into his neck and rips out his larynx as the world goes dark. You're tumbling through this tunnel of energy. Everything is just spinning. You thought you were done with this, but no, it's back. You know, your stomach is turned upside down as you are hurled through time and space. The words of Elanus casting the spell echoing in your mind, the image of his throat being torn open, burned into your mind, and then the world comes back. You find yourself standing in the courtyard of Volstagg. You see the keep before you, the path to the throne room. The guards on the parapet, Elanus' tower, all looks the same. When and where are you? You have to wonder.
Do we want to do this again?
Doesn't seem like we have much of a choice.
Let's
We
do
already
it.
killed one Alanis. We might as well figure out if this one's dead too.
We're on a Elon's killing rampage.
Let's go. Let's go to the throne room this time. No detours towards Alanis' tower. I'm not going back in there for a hot minute.
That is a good plan.
Last thing I need is to start visualizing him having his throat torn out every time I close my eyes.
Ah, fuck it. Russ is gonna run right for the tower to see if he can save Alanis again.
Rust.
Oh my gosh. All right. So Rust, being Rust, decides to take off to the tower.
Here he's going to the throne room. Russ could deal with that.
All right.
Mm.
All right. So
I can't let Rest go alone. So I think we are splitting. Let's split the
let's
party
let's
four
split the
ways,
party
maybe.
after we witness this.
Yeah. Ain't that what we're supposed to do?
All
Always.
right. So if we're gonna split the party, I'll Sage. I'm assuming you're going with Kiri. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I'll start with the girls first. Um, you go up the familiar steps heading toward the throne room. The red runner, is greeting you as you walk up there. The throne room doors are open. You can see there's several dignitaries within the throne room. Looking into the throne room, near the back wall on a raised dais are two thrones. Sitting in the one to your left, which would be to the west, is a familiar figure. You see King Valric sitting there,
Thank
patiently
God.
patiently listening to some dignitary. Leaning up against the throne on the back side is a familiar female figure. It's Guinevere.
See?
This bodes well.
Looks at
Indeed.
Sage. As of right now, home sweet home. Kiri's going to walk towards the throne.
I approach as well.
All right. So as you approach the throne, Valric sees you approach, smiles, stands up, totally ignoring the dignitary that is giving him, some type of, whatever business, crop yields and whatnot. And he walks to the two of you, big smile on his face, and he says, "Ah, my friends, you have returned." He says, "Tell me of the news of the keep that you were going to go investigate. Did you find any evidence of the Aldaroon?"
Dude, we are way past that right now.
Okay. Hmm.
Wait, we weren't going after the Elder Rune.
Yes, we
Were we?
were.
We were.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
Catch
I
up,
thought
Rust.
I thought we already turned that quest in, basically.
You're not even
No.
here right now.
Suck it up. Mute yourself and just listen.
I'm making it canon.
So, Rust, if you remember right, what started this whole venture off was you were going to investigate a keep that was in the rift, which was going to have some information about the Aldaroon, which was going to have hopefully some type of magical information that would apply to what was going on.
Oh
Now,
yeah,
I am hoping that everyone has inferred the fact, and this might change your viewpoint of the story, but I hope everyone has inferred the fact that Ilana sent you there on purpose.
He's trying to kill us.
Because if you don't go there, you weren't there to help him in the past. And if you weren't in there to help him in the past, he's not going to be able to do what he needed to do.
Right.
Oh yes.
So technically, the
This is all Alanis' fault, and I'm gonna have to punch him in the nose.
yes, I mean it is all his fault, but from from the story aspect of it, doesn't matter what happens if he found the Aldaroon or not. You needed to be there at that point in time when that portal opened. Otherwise, the entire world would have been destroyed.
hmm
So, Fowler's like, did you find the evidence of the Aldaroon that you needed?
We found something, all right.
We did
Just
indeed.
not the Aldaroon. I think this conversation might be best if we are in a private setting. Eyes the dignitaries off to the side, and then sticks my tongue out at them because I'm just annoyed at the moment.
We have so much to tell you.
All right. He goes, well, very well. Come, let's go into the back study. And uh, as he turns to go out the door at the back of the throne room, he gives a little nod to Guinevere. And Guinevere just kind of uh, stands there next to the throne, arms, crossed, just looking vicious and mean at anyone out in the room who wants to come to the throne while while Valric is gone. So Valric, exits the usual door at the back of the throne room, one that you've been through many times. Again, doesn't just expects you to follow, doesn't turn around or anything. Goes down the open hallway, a familiar 90-degree turn, and into the small study that he goes that is so familiar to all of you by now. When the two of you enter, Valric closes the door behind you and then sits himself at the head of the small table that's in the room. He says, "Well, what did you find?"
We went back in time, and then we went to a different timeline, and now we saw Alanis die and Guinevere die, and now we're back and you're alive. because you were dead on the other side.
So,
That explains it in short. If you
so,
want more details, we can go into that.
so Valric was kind of shocked and surprised at this information. And he says, is something like that even possible? I know wizards and sages have theorized for years that something like that was possible. I mean, what does that even mean?
So we went to the temple. We defeated a big bad ghost. Ended up back in time at that temple where Aramon and Loriarty are sitting there fighting against each other like two toddlers over a toy. We're sitting there fighting to get us. We meet you in the path. Guinevere in the path. Listen, there's a lot of people involved in this, but we got through. We defeated them. We turned them to stone. We were leaving on our way back to come back here to our timeline. We were shot off somewhere else.
We're pretty sure Alanis is behind all of it.
Somewhere along that back, yeah.
We really need
But
to.
in the new timeline that we ended up in, thinking we were home, you were dead. Guinevere was queen, and Alanis was Alanis.
This wasn't one. So as you finish that little detailed uh, um, analysis, Ulrich smiles, big smile, leans back in his chair, and he says, "Do you have any idea how long and hard it has been to keep that secret from you? It's good to see you again. Thank you for your help. Elanis would not have gotten that spell done if you hadn't been there." Yes, I remember you. I remembered you from the moment I saw you.
Carrie's gonna point her finger at him and go, that is almost as bad as Rust right now. I swear. You two are now on my shit list.
He says, I am sorry for having to keep that a secret. Think about it from my end. How would I have looked coming to you saying we've already met years ago when you have never met me before? People would
Where
start to
was it?
think I was crazy.
Were you expecting us to have to go off on our own little side quest just to get back here?
He says, we would have done whatever it took to ensure that you got to where you needed to go. Time is a very fickle thing. One misstep and the entire timeline is changed. Everything had to go the way it was supposed to go for us to end up here. But now you are telling me something that is truly, in my mind, outrageous. See, time is like a stream. You can block a stream, you can change the direction of a stream, but it still marches forward. It's just one stream. Now you are telling me it's not one stream, but many streams.
Very many.
Interesting indeed.
And just as a little bit of proof that what I'm saying, and I'm not crazy, she's gonna pull out the Godstone with the key ring wrapped around it. This happened out of this timeline.
I was there too. I saw it. She's not crazy.
Not this time.
And King Valric says, my dear, I never want you to think like you are crazy.
I feel crazy right now. All of this feels like a fevered dream. I saw Ilanis get his throat ripped out. I'm sure he's fine right now, but his throat was ripped out like 20 minutes ago.
Most unpleasant.
And he says, then I fear for our safety. Elanus himself is a very powerful wizard, as you know. He is an extremely close friend of mine. I know more about that man than what you know. I know where
And I have no doubt about that.
I know where the bodies are buried.
Bury a body.
But if there is something out there strong enough, if there is something out there strong enough to defeat Alanis, what chance
It,
do we have?
he was defeated in the middle of a spell that needed his total concentration, much like the one he used to defeat the gods, to bring us home. He was focused on the spell and he could not protect himself. Not properly. And we could not help him.
King Valric says, that is the downside to certain magics. Powers needed, the concentration required, make one an easy target. I do not think he would have opened himself up for attack unless it was absolutely necessary. He felt that returning you to your proper place was more important than his own life.
Mm-hmm.
What that means for the rest of us has yet to be seen. I feel as if the gods are playing a game. All we are pieces. Caius must be stopped. That much we know. And it seems like the harder we try, the further from that goal we get. He says, I don't have the knowledge to be able to navigate this situation flawlessly. I don't have all the pieces. Right now, all I have is you and your friends, and now another Godstone. The original Godstone was a headache in its own right, in many ways. But without it, the kingdom would have fallen years ago. So, for now, I had to have faith that by us putting one foot in front of the other, We will still get to our destination, slowly but surely. So
It's the
with
only
that,
direction we can move in.
so with that, I'll head to the guys now. Russ, you go up to the dragon rune, touch it, and disappear. Phelan, do you do the same thing?
Oh yes.
All right, type, and he disappears. Again, the two of you, boom, boom, bam, bam, in that quick succession, appear on a very familiar balcony. The double doors leading into Ilanis's study are closed.
I'm gonna run and
Phelan kicks
push him
them
open.
I beat you to it, and I kicked them open.
He's kicking them and I'm pushing.
At the same time, boom, the doors fling open.
At least they were pushing, not pulls.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Oh, that
Then our
that
entrance would be less dramatic.
Right? All you hear is boom, boom.
pretty much. All right, so again, you see the familiar study. The table at the desk at the back, the walls lined with bookcases, the large window with the drapes closed, the water clock in one corner, the globe in the other, the chair behind the desk, it is empty. But you are horrified, absolutely horrified to see a figure lying on the floor, not moving, a small pool of blood underneath it.
I'm gonna
I
walk
go
up to identify the
investigate.
corpse.
I beat you to it, and I identify the corpse.
Uh, all right,
Push you out of the way.
so Russ goes up, and then White Tiger says, "No, no, no, no. Let me handle this. Let me handle this."
I hope I roll a 2.
Oh no. So what I'll need you to do for that is to roll a medicine check, please.
Yes, my speciality. Stand out of the way, Rust. Let me handle this.
Ah,
7.
with a 7, and you're a paladin, huh? With a 7.
I am the mightiest paladin, you might
Yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
with the 7, you the figure looks familiar. It's long blonde hair. You can see the pointy ears. Even with a 7, you can tell that that this person's situation is dire. So as grab the shoulder and roll the body over, you can see that it is Alanis.
This man is Alanis.
And as you have him cradled in your arms, you can barely hear his gasping breath. It's shallow. You go to feel for a heartbeat, and it's almost non-existent.
I want to look around for his staff.
His staff is leaning in the corner next to the water clock.
I'm gonna walk up
Before
to
I
grab it, and I'm gonna look at the dragon that's on it with his wings in flight and go, "You're supposed to keep him alive." I'm gonna swing it over and I'm gonna touch it to his chest.
All right. Well, first off, before we get to that, all of that, the second you touch it, give me a Constitution saving throw DC 17.
Fucking how about a 17 on the die for a 23?
23. All right. So let's see then. We will do that. Let's give it a. I won't be that mean. I'll be that mean. Then we'll go. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, you take a grand total of 12 points of damage. Because you saved, you took half.
Ouch.
As you grab the staff, and like bolts of electricity just course through your body. Now with that, it gives me a what would be the best one for that? Give me an acrobatics check just to see if you're able to hold on to the staff itself as it shocks you. DC will go 18.
14.
All right. So with that, the shocking, the electricity is too much, and you have to let go of the staff.
I don't know why these aren't showing up on thing. Weird.
All right. So the staff returns. Phelan, you do know that this is Elanus. He's in dire straits. If something doesn't happen soon, he is going to die.
I will pump in 3 points of lay on hands into him. Rise, Elanus. My child.
I cast out the demons. You are healed.
May the power of Christ compel you.
Power of Christ compels you.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
gosh. All right, so you give him 3 points, 3 health points, and his eyes, kind of, kind of flutter open just a little bit, and there's this wild look in his eyes. He can't. It's as if he can't seem to focus, and then his eyes rest on you, and he says, "Where am I?"
Don't speak, Elanus. It's okay.
As he strokes his hair.
You're in your tower. Rust, we've got a live one over here.
As I'm
Elanus,
slowly getting back up.
after getting,
What's happened to you?
Elanus says, "I was prepping a spell. The magic. You have no idea what it does to a person. Yes, you cast your spells, but yours comes from the gods themselves. Arcane power comes from within. It takes its toll. Sometimes the price is very steep." And he looks at you and, "Help me to my feet, please."
All right.
So you help him to his feet. And when he's standing, he reaches out his right hand to the staff. And Rust, you see the staff kind of just, stand up on its own and then smoothly float over to his hand. And once when he grips the staff, right, Phelan, you feel it. You feel that there's this energetic increase in Elanus. Like he stands up straighter. He doesn't seem as weak. His vision focuses. He says, "I have paid the price for my power. I pay for it every time. You see, every time I use magic, it slowly kills me. There will come a time when I cast a spell, and it will be the last spell that I ever cast.
Not with me around.
He says, the arcane energies are devouring my body from within.
But Russ wants to look at the staff, look directly at the dragon, and say, "Oh, now you want to help him?"
uh, sure, why not? The statue of the dragon kind of turns its head to look at you and looks at you for a good long second and then resumes its place looking forward. and
Even though you can't see it, Russ is going to stick his tongue out.
and with that, Ilana says, "Believe me, my friend, the staff helps. If it wasn't for the staff, I would have been dead long ago." He says,
Oh, they could take it, but I can't.
"You weren't there for that."
Well, I just tried to take it right now. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I was trying to help him, but
but it was in the staff form. And it was the dragon that was offering it, not Ilana's. I mean, what do you remember about the lore of the dragon and the staff itself?
there's a pact between Alanis and the dragon. When Alanis dies, the dragon can have the Godstone.
Right. So, with that, couldn't you just infer that the dragon is already the rightful owner of the Godstone? Ilanis isn't immortal.
Finders keepers. I'll make a pact with the dragon. See, now you got to go through me.
Uh-huh. Sure. Ilana says, I was studying
One of these
this.
times, I will endure it.
Oh, we'll see. Ilana says, I was studying a spell, one that I thought could help. He says, but alas, the magical theory didn't pan out. And I paid for it dearly.
Could help what?
Yes. Help what, sweet Alanis.
And he looks at the two of you and says, what did you find at the ruin?
We
Which
found
ruin
you.
are we? Yes, that's one.
The one that we sent you on.
Well,
You
we
know,
got sent back in time and saw you, but younger, and we saved you. And then we were in a different timeline to where Balric was dead. And then we rushed back here and everything, and you were getting killed. So we rushed back again after we were teleported by you once again. So we wanted to make sure you weren't going to die. And here we see you laying on the floor, bleeding out. Are you going to die again?
Ilana says, you know, death comes for us all at some point. I cannot avoid it any more than you can. And he goes, leaning heavily upon his staff, he goes to the desk, sits behind the chair. Or not behind, sits in the chair. and looks at you and says, "Do you have any idea how hard it was to keep this secret from you?"
Apparently, real hard. Everyone keeps saying that.
He says, "It is good to see you again, and I can truly tell you hello as a friend."
Hello.
Why, hello. Welcome to the real you now. Now tell us everything you know.
Right now. Tell us everything. Everything
Yeah,
you know.
right meow.
Right, yeah. Your brain would not be able to hold all of the information that
Alanis, that was
You were
slightly
just called
condescending.
dumb.
Right?
Slightly condescending.
Russ does
Well,
not know if that's a compliment or an insult.
Elon says, "I've known who you were the moment you walked into the kingdom."
Oh yeah, what am I then?
You are Russ, Dragonborn.
No, I am Russ Dwarf. How'd you know Dragonborn?
I've known you were a Dragonborn since the moment I saw you. And I always
Oh,
thought it was funny how you always tried to hide it from others. You should be proud of who you are. Dragonborn are a noble race.
what's so noble about being abandoned by your own kind?
He says, "It's not about being abandoned, my friend. Never about that. It's not about where you come from, who your parents are. It's always your actions that dictate who you are."
Let us bring love to the dwarves then. For they were the ones that raised me, and not my own kind, as I was tossed aside. Not to know who I was or where I was from. For I am Rust, the dwarf.
Do you have any tea by any chance, Alanis?
He says, he looks at you and says, "Over by the door, there's a small tea kettle on the lower bookcase shelf. If you grab it and bring it to this desk, I will provide the fire."
All right. I do
He's,
that.
all right.
Alanis needs some tea. That might help.
And you see, this setup with a tripod with a large circular top used to hold some type of glass container where a fire underneath can use to heat it. And that's where Elana's places the kettle. You can hear the water sloshing around when you grab it. And
Sounds like he was making tea earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Ilana says, "I'll make it canon." Um, Ilana says, "I am sorry that I had to keep that secret from you. For how would it look if I told you we have known each other for quite some time, when in your eyes we have just met?"
Yes, it would be confusing.
Plus, we had to ensure, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that you would be where you were needed to be. For had you not gone back in time, I would not have been successful, and this world would be much darker for it.
Ah, yes.
So, now with your adventure at the temple is complete, that is as far as my knowledge goes as to your future. So what we do from here on out will be new for me.
Well then, I guess we must stop Caius then.
At all cost. He must be stopped.
No more secrets.
Wow.
Can't make any promises.
No. You do understand, as King's advisor, there are certain things that I cannot divulge. State secrets that must stay between the king and myself. For that I am sorry.
Okay, no more secrets about us.
He says, fair enough.
Yeah, Russ, take your own advice.
Eh.
I
You're
knew
not
he was
here.
Dragonborn
I'm gonna.
the whole time.
Yeah, right?
From the beginning.
Hello, kitty.
No, you want to cuddle next to me, but you don't want me to hold you.
Oh, that's a little cat.
Yeah, playing with my sleeve, the sleeve of my shirt.
Oh yeah.
It seems like they got other stuff too. I saw
Yeah.
them scratches across the arm.
Yeah, that's from this guy. Just full of energy. That's the problem. Just full of energy.
Yeah.
So he says, the next step that must be done then is we must find a way to defeat Caius. He says, I have an idea about that. I think what we should do is I think we should summon him here.
Okay. How do we do that?
Okay.
Right now?
Russ is on crack.
Right here in your tower. You think it's big enough?
He says, we do not have all the materials needed to do a summoning of that nature.
Russ reaches into his
Yes.
bag of holding and pulls out a diamond worth 500 gold pieces. Will this help?
Since that would help bringing back the dead, it will not help in a summoning of an outer plane being.
Oh. He's gonna stick it back in his bag. Okay. What
Ilana
else does
says,
Russ have?
if we are the ones that summon him, then he would not have time to recuperate from the summoning spell. And in that moment, we might be able to defeat him. If the cultists are able to summon him, he would be given ample time to recover. And once he recovers his full strength, there will be no stopping him.
Sure. Russ can stop him. And he reaches into his bag of holding and pulls out the spoon.
Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on that. You'd probably never read any of the Dragonlance books. You would have no idea
No.
what the Kender spoon of turning is about.
No. I was just scrolling through my inventory and I saw that. I was like, oh, I can stop him with this. Remember? The spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. The Kender spoon of turning has popped up in my game. Those of you that are fans of Dragonlance will know what I'm talking about. You can even Google it if you want. Anyways, he says, we need to get the ritual. I have tracked down a den of demons and fiends. If anyone were to have these ritual summoning, it would be them. Unfortunately, this den is back in the rift where you just were. Do you feel comfortable enough heading back?
Well, of course, Russ is stronger than ever. As he taps on his mace +2.
Ooh, where'd you get
Maybe
one of
if we could-
those?
I've had it for a while. Jeremy accidentally gave that to me,
Yes.
and I've kept a hold of it.
Yes. All right. So,
I don't know, maybe. Do you have any way to enchant it, make it a little stronger? Maybe deal some smite damage on every hit?
he says, the power of your smite is dependent upon your god, and how many times you can do it is dependent on their will.
Boy, he doesn't give me a lot.
Yes, they like to limit your power. Now, if it had been an arcane origin, I might have been able to help you.
Oh, darn it.
So Elanus goes over to the globe where you can see the entire continent. You can see the rift. And he points to a section of the rift that's roughly right in the middle of Volstagg, between Goth and the Calcursed Mountains. He says, the rift is rife with beings of power, both good and evil. This area will be your best bet in finding what we need. Grab your friends and head into that direction.
So I got a game question.
Yeah.
When we were back in time
Yes.
and we were dealing with getting the soul and everything so we could get sent back originally,
Yeah, the dragon.
we were given a communication ring. Did everyone have that, or was it just one? 'Cause I don't
Everyone had it.
remember.
Everyone,
cool.
everyone should have gotten one.
So Ross wants to go through, talk to the ring, to Kiri, and say, Kiri, Alanis is alive. Don't worry. He knew who we were the entire time. But we have to go back to the rift. Where are you?
And you can answer that if you so like.
Where we said we were gonna be, Russ. We're in with King Falric.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. And he wants to walk.
Bring Alanis with you.
Russ is going to look at Alanis and be like, you're in trouble. Kiri wants to see you.
He says he doesn't want to come.
Oh my
Can Russ
goodness.
grab a hold of Alanis and kind of guide him over to the orb because he knows what the orb will do? Put his hand on it and say King Valric.
You could try something like that. I mean, yeah, you guys are familiar. Yeah, he calls you friend, but have you ever noticed King Valric ever touch Elanus?
Russ is dumb. What do you expect?
Oh my lord. Oh. So you're gonna go and grab Elanus, even though you tried grabbing his staff and that shocked you. So you think you're gonna go ahead and grab Elanus?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh my god.
I must.
Oh. All right. So as you reach out to grab Alanis catches you sorry, catches the movement, corner of his eye, catches the movement, and says, Russ, don't. And that's when you grab his sleeve, of his robe. Give me a wisdom saving throw. DC 18.
Ooh, this is gonna get interesting, I guess. 13.
13. All right. All right. You take 8 points of force damage. You are knocked back 5 feet. And I don't want to give you the stun condition, but you're kind of stunned for a moment. Just like whoa, you know.
Shell shocked.
Honest, kind of chuckles a little bit and says, "My friend, understand, I have powerful magics, defensive magics in place at all times."
It wasn't an act of aggression. I was just reaching out so you come with us.
He says, "The magic does not make that distinction."
We're allies.
Yes, we are. The magic does not make that distinction.
This is why I'm Paladin.
And so Ilana says, "Very well. You say Kiri wants to see me? I will go." And with that, he disappears, leaving the two of you
Doesn't
in
even touch the orb, just poof, apparates. Goodbye.
pretty much, yeah. You're dealing with like this. He would be like a CR-25 wizard.
Well, yeah, I kind of figured that just by reaching out to touch his robe. Back I go.
All right, so you go back to the orb and touch the orb. Poof, you appear in the uh, courtyard. Do you do the same thing, Phelan?
Hmm.
All right, you appear in the courtyard. Back to the ladies. So all that was kind of happening simultaneously, right? Right at the end of your conversation with Rust through the ring, because you're still in the study with Valric. Elias appears next to Valric. Just bam.
Ah, there he is.
Carrie's going to just give him a slow once up and down. And then just nod. Okay, you're alive.
That's all I needed.
As for why I needed to see you, other than to make sure that you were genuinely alive and Russ' brain cells did rub together for once, she's going to hold up the Godstone with the Kieran's statue on it. I need a better place in my backpack for my new friend.
Elias looks at it a little bit and says, "I might be able to do something, but there's no guarantee. I can sense that Godstone in the Kirin has bonded with someone. I just can't tell who."
Is there a way for us to tell?
He says, while I have a Godstone, it was clear from the start that it bonded with me. So my Godstone is the only source of knowledge I have about these magical artifacts. So, that being said, the nature of your Godstone is completely foreign to me. I could try to fashion a way of you to carry the Godstone. But
I
there's
just
no,
feel bad having it in my backpack at this point.
he says, well, there's no guarantee that it will work. And if the Godstone isn't trying to get out of the bag you put it in, then maybe it likes it. I don't know.
Harry's gonna eye the Godstone. Do you like the bag?
Do you like the bag?
Do you like the bag?
Nothing happens. I mean, you can feel the power coming from it, but there's no confirmation one way or the other. There's no acknowledgement. It's just there.
Just a bag.
Should I try?
Yes.
I lean in. Godstone, do you like the bag?
I was thinking of doing that too.
Ooh.
Because now it's curious. With got all our interest and everything. Who is it attached to? Is it
Yes.
Russ, the first one that ever touched it?
Or is that
Or is it
Because
Kiri
we've all
who's been?
touched it.
Is it Kiri who's been taking care of it? Is it Kiri the one that the Kirin talked to?
Mhm.
Or is
Is it
it someone
Phelan?
else? Because think of it this way: the Kirin didn't know who the stone was bound to. It only knew who held the stone, which was Kiri. So that is who he assumed that the stone was bound to. So Sage, you lean in and you say, now, Godstone, do you like the bag? There is a brief pause, and then a single light flashes within the stone.
I say, yeah, I think it likes it.
What does that mean? Was that a yes or a no?
We'll ask it. Flash once for yes, flash two for no.
Can you do that? Can you flash once for yes and
Jesus.
Right. So you ask, can you flash once for yes and two for no? And there's a single flash once again.
I think he likes the bag, Carrie.
Okay. We like the bag.
Or at least that's what we think it is. We don't know officially.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have did it the other way around. 2 for no, one what?
One for
Other
no,
way
Two for
two
around.
for
yes, one
yes.
for no.
Yeah. That
That's not what I
way
said, though.
Well,
That's why I
actually,
laughed. I
we
was
could
like,
ask it. We could ask it another question. Because a Kirin is not a dragon, we could ask it if it's a dragon. That's how we know if it's answering truthfully or not.
I
Yes or
like
no.
this.
all right. So, uh, Phelan and Rust, you arrive in the courtyard. You don't see Alanis around. You just assume that he must have uh, teleported to Kiri, you know, Kiri was meeting with the king. You go to the throne room, and when you enter the throne room, all you see is Guinevere standing in front of the throne, arms crossed, looking, rather ticked off. Just. "Ugh."
Gwen's being Gwen again.
Russ is gonna walk up to her and be like, "You're not queen, are you?"
And she turns to look at you with an eyebrow raised and says, "Do I look like a queen to you?"
Yes.
Always.
Hmm. Rust has two options here.
And both might get him punched.
Exactly. One, he could be very, gentlemanlike and be like, "You're always a queen in my eyes," which could get him punched.
Is
And
Russ
then
saying this out loud?
No, not yet. I'm trying to figure out which way I should go. Whichever one gets better reactions. And two, be like, "Not with that attitude."
My God. Oh my
It's not
Lord.
very ladylike or queen-like.
That's not very queen-like of you. Try it. See what happens.
Russ is going to go with the second option. That is not very queen-like of you, so I guess not.
Oh God. Oh. Oh Lord.
Was the wrong thing to say.
So Guinevere looks at you, and it's a look that sends a shiver down your spine, and she says, "The king went in the study. I suggest you go there. You keep on bugging me, and I will put an end to it."
Okay. Russ will go through to put his hand on her shoulder and say, "Good work," but then think twice because of the last time he touched someone and kind of put his hand back down.
See, Russ can
that
be
was-
taught.
You
He's
can
very
learn.
skeptical.
It's a
May-
miracle. You can
Maybe
learn.
I need to adopt Alanis' style in real life.
Russ will keep all his lay on
Like a
hands to
shot
himself
caller.
now. The only one he'll be touching is himself.
Yeah, that's what I
Yep,
kind of figured.
genuinely.
So you go back and you go through the open hallway. You enter the study. You see that Valric's there, Ilana's there, Sage is there, Kiri is there. Now with the group back together, we are basically at the halfway point. Shall we take our 10-minute break?
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
we can
Sounds
do
good.
that.
Easy.
All right. I will see you in 10 minutes.
All right.
Get me something to eat. Some num nums.
That sounds like a good idea. I'm hungry again. Oh, yeah. Had food in my mouth.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Oh, I'm gonna go through and talk with my mouth full. That's rude.
No, we all went for snacks, probably.
Yeah, I've got cucumbers with salt and vinegar seasoning on it.
Ooh, yum.
It's delicious.
Much healthier than saltines.
Much better than the salt and vinegar chips too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah. The only problem for me is if I don't want to go through and buy cucumbers for, I will just eat the seasoning. Stick my fingers in it and lick it off. I don't think that's exactly healthy, but hey.
No, not really.
So what were you doing earlier? I heard a lot of like metal clanking sounds off of like a table.
Who?
Sage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, while we were doing gameplay?
Yeah. While I was waiting between while we were waiting for Rust and Phelan to do their thing.
Oh. Well, I'm working. This is so silly. I'm working on figuring out how to wire like an old strawberry shortcake lamp. So I've been like drilling it out and figuring out how to like run the wires through.
That's not silly. That's cool.
Thanks. So
But yeah, no,
the
I just
next,
kept hearing the tinkling sounds of metal, and I'm like, what is going on over there? I messaged you about it on Discord because I was curious in that moment.
oh, it's funny. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was loud at all.
No, it's all good. I was just sitting here watching you do it, and my entire I was fixated on you today.
That's hilarious. I love it. I know we've got so many interesting things happening over here. We've got ducks and
Yeah.
Leo.
all kinds of stuff.
Then there's
I
boring me
know.
with just animals popping up behind me.
I know. You
No,
just.
it's
And
not
there's
boring at
me
all.
that decided to use the bathroom without muting,
Yeah.
apparently.
That was definitely a classic blunder.
Classic Rust.
Pretty
Uh-huh.
much. But Leo, you know, you get. Gonna make all everyone jealous that I have a kitty to pet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that. He's petting his pussy.
Very cute.
Cat.
If you want a cat, Sage, you can come up to Wisconsin, and I'll be at the door, and I'll hand them to you. Then you can go back home with them.
If she
We've
makes
already got some, but thank you.
if she makes a trip out there, she better get a free D&D session out of taking one of your cats off of you.
That's true.
There you go. I got too
Got a
many
DM in person for to take a cat.
cats.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I would love to DM in person. It's been years since I've been able to do that.
That would be a blast.
I mean, the last time I did that was a week or two before they, shut everything down for the pandemic.
Yeah. We might have to arrange like a field trip or something at some point.
Right? Road trip.
Yes.
Yeah, but if that happens, my kids are gonna have to come and they're gonna want to play. And I don't
Oh.
want to do
All
all
right.
that math.
Well, can't
I
they?
swear, I just heard Jeremy perk right up, go, that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Logan and Serenity have both been coming up and going, can we watch? Can we watch? Can we watch? Can I roll the dice?
Aw.
Got to start them young.
Mm-hmm. Our kids
No.
know how to play.
Yeah.
I mean, they're older, but
Our little man wants to go through and be a barbarian someday.
oh, I love it.
Conan the Barbarian.
That's a good choice.
Good,
Mhm.
very good choice. All righty.
Sorry, I'm being fat.
What's new?
So Phelan and Rust come into the study where just moments ago Elanis whew, appeared in. So you're happy that Elanis is alive and all that good stuff, and we talked about who it uh, getting a better way to carry the Godstone, and from the looks of things, it appears that Godstone may or may not have bonded to Sage.
I want to know when this happened because really the only ones that fully touched the Godstone would be Rust,
And
Rust
you,
and myself.
yes.
What'd you do, Sage? Touch it in their sleep?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sage's cooties are all over my book bag. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Could be.
about it. You know,
I'm
and, and
nosy. I can't help it.
and when you're dealing with deities, nothing really ever truly has to make sense.
Sure, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, see, Dream, this is why I said that song fit his pantheon with his gods. In fact,
And I see it even more now.
What song?
They're Only Human by Anna Pasta.
Oh,
I'll send you the YouTube link on Discord. What is it? I hate my phone.
yeah. Well, the gods are cruel. The gods are petty. All. That's why I said Greek and Roman mythology is where a lot of inspiration from the pantheon of the world comes from. It was because of their meddlesome ways. Because that makes sense. You know, I mean, you could do the standard um, pantheon, that D&D would have had, but the D&D's
The sentence.
pantheon. All right, thank you. Um, doesn't interact with the world as much. Like if you look at all the campaigns that have come out, there isn't a whole lot that deals with the gods. They're only kind of more or less in the background. The only one that really dealt with a deity of any kind was Rhyme of the Frost Maiden. Yes, Into the Abyss did have, the demon lords of hell, but that's not Bahamut. That's not, Tiamat. And Tyranny of Dragons, you did have Tiamat, but when you get to the end of that, it's it's Tiamat, but it's not Tiamat. There's only two outcomes: either you as a group are successful in preventing the ritual, or you're not. In which case, if you're not, there is a CR30 creature running around the world that you have to figure out a way to stop. Which at that power level, you're not going to be able to do it. So, oh, we're losing people. We were at 5 and now we're at 2, 3. Oh no. Oh well, it's getting late. So, with that in mind, the stone seems to have, like I said, bonded with Sage, which seems kind of weird, kind of interesting.
Must have a kindred spirit.
Could be. Could very well be. So, what are you guys going to do now?
Well, Russ was talking about Some mission from Alanis.
There's always a mission from Alanis. That is correct. When you bring it up, Johanna says, the thought in my head is this. Whenever a creature, whether it be an elemental spirit or even so much as a deity, when a creature is summoned, ripped from their original plane of existence and brought to our plane, they are very weak. The magic required, the power that is needed, strips them of their arcane essence. And they need time to rebuild that. So, a being that is summoned is at its weakest point when it appears. If we are going to stop Caius, I simply hypothesize we summon him. Therefore, we know he will be at his weakest.
I'll find a deity in theory, but how are we supposed to summon him? I'm sure that takes more than just a. There he is.
Whoop, there he is.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, what am I going to do with that?
We're gonna roll with it.
So he says we must discover the ritual that the cultists are using. That ritual is going to be heavily guarded. I I theorize that Caius, being the powerful being he is, will have various demons and devils and fiends and undead and cultists at his disposal. The ritual itself will be a heavily guarded secret. That being said, the rift itself is rife with ruins, remnants of the Alder Rune, as you saw. These ruins are easily taken over and used as hideouts, bastions, places where unsavory folk can gather power. Now, it just so happens with my knowledge, with my knowledge of the rift and where things were, I know where several ruins are at. Hence, that is why I was able to get you to the keep where the portal was opened to send you back in time. All right. So I will send you to a ruin. You just had to do that, didn't you? Just had to do it. Good Lord. Anyways,
I gotta do.
I know where several ruins are at. I will send you to one, and we will see what is there. We would be looking for it to be occupied by very powerful beings. This wouldn't be your run of the mill cultists. This would be, demons and fiends. Something a bit stronger. Should you encounter such beings in any of the ruins that I send you to. Like I said, this is just, I am literally throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. But we would have to recover what method that they are using to summon Caius, and it would be heavily guarded. So that is my thought process. What better way to guard the ritual than have it guarded by demons and fiends?
That is a fair point. But going against demons and fiends are not going to be an easy task.
Not at all.
No, no matter how many there are.
He says, yes, it will be a tough task. This is for sure. But you have a way of finding your way through tougher situations. After all, you've
Yeah, no
already.
thanks to you.
After all, you defeated the dragon, did you not?
We did.
Yes, with ease.
It
As
was
rough.
not with ease. Quit your lying.
It was not with ease. But we're still pretty badass.
Yeah, come on. We can't tell a little bit of fib, just kind of brush off her shoulder. Yeah, that was no problem.
Rust, you
He-
weren't even the
it
one that
was-
took it down, so shush.
No, but I dealt quite a bit of damage to it. I helped. I put in the effort. A lot of the effort.
Mm-hmm.
And he
It was
says,
a good team effort.
I am sure you have faced even harder creatures since.
Yeah, Russ has taken 2 hits from your staff and survived.
Can you hit him again?
He hasn't quite learned, but maybe at some point in time he will learn.
He's dying.
He's dying over there. You all right, buddy? He's like, don't make me
I
laugh.
went to talk. I went to talk with food, but I was trying to swallow real quick, and it didn't work out too well.
Oh yeah. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. So Elanus reaches into the sleeve of his robe, pulls out a map, places it down on the table, and you can see it as a map of the rift. A place that you are becoming quite familiar with. On the map within the rift, you can just visualize the temple where Vladimir was at and where the portal appeared before you and took you back in time. You can visualize on the map exactly where the black dragon's lair was. And you can somewhat guesstimate, though it's kind of hard because, oh, sorry, because at that point in time, things were happening so fast. The temple where the key ring was located, you can somewhat infer where you think that was within the rift. The rift is huge. The rift is vast. The Alderoon society was massive. It's the biggest civilization that has ever been on Terra, and it was wiped out at the moment of the Sundering. So who knows how many ruins lay undiscovered within the rift. And as that
All of them, really.
as that realization kind of sinks in, you're like, this is the realization is pretty much this is a needle in a haystack. There is no guarantee if we go to any ruin if it's going to have what is needed. But until someone goes, you're not going to know. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's getting to be that time of the night again. Oof. Sorry, guys.
Question.
Yes.
Okay.
We got the key written in the rift.
Yes.
If we ask, Elanus' dragon that he uses as a buffer can still somewhat communicate with him. Would it be possible for us to just ask the key written if they know of any? Know of any?
Yeah, you can do that.
Let's see who answers.
You can definitely ask that.
Okay. Kiri wants to do that. She wants to ask if the key written has any idea um, of any
Ooh.
ruins that might hold what we're looking for to
Ooh,
be able to summon
interesting.
Caius.
Interesting. All right, so you take out the stone and you're looking right at the Kirin. You're not looking at the stone, you're looking at the Kirin. And you're
Mm.
saying, we need to know of a place within the rift that houses demons and devils, possibly there to protect the recipe for a ritual in summoning Caius. Kind of along those lines like that?
Yes.
All right, I'd like the four of you to make a perception check then, please. Perception check.
Nat 20.
What could this be for?
28.
All right. So Phelan with a 12.
Well, yes.
Kiri with a 28.
I got an 11.
Rust with a
I got
9.
excited there for a second because Kiri's die rolled on my screen. I saw the 20. I was like, oh, that's not even mine.
Good Lord, Sage. 23. Oh, I am going to have to take a look at your sheet. I don't. Plus 11. Good Lord. That is
All
insane.
dex. All dex. Wisdom. Which one?
Yeah. Well, perception is perception
Would
wisdom. I
be,
thought perception was intelligence. No, it is wisdom.
it's wisdom, yeah.
That's why.
Wisdom.
That's why. You're proficient in it. So that's what, 6 and 9. Plus, you probably have something else that gives you a +2 to it. Jeez Louise, that is insane. And insight. Perception,
Oh,
insight.
yeah.
Those are your two best. Good Lord. All right. So,
Well, just wait till I have to roll a religion check.
oh,
I'm
yeah.
proficient with. Actually, I'm an expertise in it.
So, Kiri and Sage, you hear a voice in your head. Yes, I can help you locate such a thing.
Kiri's gonna nod her head and say, "Thank you. It is greatly appreciated."
You heard that too, Sage. So, what is your response?
I did. I was just trying to think of what I wanted to say. um, excellent. Can you just like give us a glowing light or show us on the map? How do you want to do this thing?
All right. So, Sage, you realize Kiri is saying thank you, and Kiri, you've realized Sage is also talking to the thing.
Mhm.
The voice,
What if Alan and I see them just talking to each other?
yes, them talking to each other. You did
They're
not
going crazy.
you did not roll high enough, Kitty. You are so naughty. Stop eating the power cord. Yes,
A
stop
nice
eating.
little one.
Stop eating the power cord. Yeah,
Oh, how cute.
I got too many of them. You want one? You can. All you gotta do is just come and get one, and poof, it's yours. All right. So
I'll trade you a cat for a goat. How's that sound?
for a goat, I don't have the room for a goat.
I could use a couple
Nobody
goats,
does.
so that I have to stop mowing my yard.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would take. My wife wants a goat so bad.
Really?
Yes, she does. We have friends that have goats, and she absolutely loves them. I'm just like, all right, whatever. I just can't get past the demon eyes in those things.
Oh yeah, and the screams. Oh yeah.
We walk out our back door, they immediately start screaming across the pond. Ah! They're ridiculous. Yep, just like
Just like
that.
that. Yep.
Just like that.
It literally sounds like they're being murdered in our
It
backyard.
does. Absolutely
Oh,
ridiculous.
oh my goodness. So, with that request, there is a little bit of a. I mean, who's holding on to the stone?
Here he is. She
Kiri
pulled
still
it out of
hold,
the backpack.
Kiri still is holding on to it. So, Kiri, you kind of feel the stone um vibrate just a little bit, right? And then you hear a voice in your head that says, "They've located the ritual." Both Sage
Here,
and Kiri, you hear,
cat.
"I have located the ritual. I will mark it on the map for you." And with the map open, Ilana's looking at it, Valric looking at it, everyone kind of studying it a little bit. There, a circle begins to draw itself in the rift. Ilanis is looking at it and says, "Oh my." He kind of looks at the four of you. "Is this your doing?"
No, not fully. It is our new friend. They are being quite helpful, which is greatly appreciated. And looks down at the Godstone and the Kieran.
Mhm. Sage gives the Kieran a nod and says, "Thank you."
Ilana says, "Just be careful. That type of power corrupts very easily."
Okay. Noted.
It was either this or shooting blind in the dark and not knowing when we'd be able to return. And by that point, the cult could have already summoned Caius, and we would still be out there with no way of knowing. When we have a resource to help us with something that we're trying to find, if they're willing to help, I'm going to ask.
Ilana says, "It's not the help that I worry about. It's when using that help becomes a crutch.
Mm. Kiri's just gonna kind of eye him and his staff.
Quite literally a crutch.
So Russ hears them all talking about the stone, telling him where or everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is he still
No,
Oh, okay.
you guys are there.
Well, I didn't know if we were still oblivious to everything yet.
Well, you're oblivious to. Well, no, you've been there. You were there when the stone lit up. When Sage asked if it liked the bag, and now it appears that the two of them are conversing with the stone.
Russ wants to walk over to Curie and them and be like, "What you talking about?"
Keep abreast. And then points to the map where the circle has drawn itself.
Where's that?
It is where we need to go.
Then let us go.
Let's do it.
Doesn't even question it.
It's time.
Well, he's got to try and find his way back to his counterpart. He's got to take a jab back at Ivor.
Oh, Lord Almighty! All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Who knows what the future may hold for that?
At a
So
game, can Rust haunt Ivor in his nightmares? Make him truly nightmares?
we shall see. We shall see what comes of that.
That'd be pretty cool.
We shall see. So Ilanis kind of looks at the map and says, "I think you should go. It's the best lead we have."
Eh. Oh, now you're okay with us going? You're okay with us asking now? Really? Make up your mind, old man.
Woo!
He's-
Don't you
If you're
worry about
worried
their
about it
sweet
becoming a
allowance.
crutch for us, we'll just go and start searching everywhere else first.
he says he says there is a saying never to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, Curie.
Or a mouth horse from the gift.
Maybe. But you're also not supposed to complain about it either, but you were doing that just fine a minute ago.
Complaining
Oh,
or giving a warning.
shall we
So a
go?
woman, Eleanor's gonna look,
Sage
or
starts
Eleanor, jeez.
inching towards the door.
Russ is gonna look to Alanis and be like, "You're fighting a losing battle, my friend. It's a woman."
Rust,
He,
I'm going to smack you upside the head if you say something like that again as I'm inching out the door.
Kiri's gonna look at the key ring on the Godstone and go, "Thank you again," before tucking it back into my bag and putting it back on my back. Away we must go again.
Good, I am ready to kill something.
I
Yeah.
should have
it,
known.
it has been
Let's
too
get
long
slashing and hacking.
since I swung my weapon.
It's time
Since
to
my
draw
blade
some
has
blood.
felt the blood of innocence.
This mace, it's
Thank you.
talking to me in my head, driving me insane. Kill.
You know what it is? No, it's the fact that he healed Ilanis for 3 lay on hands. He's got to go return the the injury to somebody else now.
Little does Alanis know I can take that back whenever I want.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That actually would be an awesome power to have.
I heal thee and now I take it away.
When you're least expecting that, just take it back.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. It could be the cost of life or death in a battle. A war could be won or lost unless. All right. So you guys leave the study, go back out through the throne room, set on your next destination. And the scary thing is, because we never addressed it, if I remember correctly, when you were sent to the keep to basically encounter Vladimir and the portal, if I remember correctly, didn't you have horses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sage had one.
Mhm.
Kiri had one. There was one attached to the cart, and Rust
Mhm.
has his own now.
Well, Rust
Yeah,
has his
because Carrie won't allow him or Phelan to ride any horses.
Rust
Can't
has
smell
one
what's-
because of his fine steed spell.
As do I.
Ah, how am I going to address this?
Uh-oh. Our horses were sold because we didn't come back. Or they died. Because no
Well,
one
they
fed
Aw.
them.
they
Because we
wouldn't
wouldn't let them eat the grass.
they wouldn't have died. Usually, when you tie up a horse, you're not actually tying it up very tightly, and it wouldn't take long for a horse to, unless you did it around a tree, which I don't recall. It would have been around, some of the local shrubbery. If a horse is desperate enough to break free, it would have ripped the shrubbery out by the roots.
Mhm.
So, how am I going to rectify this situation? Knowing that a horse would eventually return home, how long would it have taken? How long have you been away?
Yeah, Mr. DM.
Knowing that you had horses, you don't feel comfortable enough going back to the stable and purchasing new ones because you feel that the stable hands would look down on you for losing a horse. A horse is a valuable asset. So you decide to strike out on foot. You head down the King's Road. How about we do it this way? As you're walking down the King's Road, uh, give me a perception check. DC 15. I would need three of you to make it.
I got a 17.
I got a 17.
I have a 15.
Ouch. With a
Heck,
plus
Sage!
with a plus 11, Sage is the only one that didn't make
Wow.
it.
I'm glad you guys all made it.
Good lord, it's insane. All right. So with the three successes between all of you, you're going down through the King's Road, fields on either side of you. You notice a group of horses, four in total, just grazing on the grass in the field. One of
We
which,
didn't name any of the horses, did we?
no, one of which has a cart strapped to it.
Russ wants to walk over to the horses.
Carrie does as well. Come on, Sage.
I'm following.
Balin, you coming?
Nope.
Nope.
Yes.
Get your butt over here.
I'm
Did we have anything in the cart or anything like that that we could distinguish if that was ours? Or are we just gonna hop on these horses that are someone else's?
Could be someone else's, could be yours. So let's do this. As you approach the horses, right, give me an animal handling check. DC, let's do 15 again. There's 3 successes between the 4 of you, so you can only fail once.
24.
Hey, somebody can handle their
7.
Good lord.
13. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't think we did it.
Only one success and 3 failures.
Youch.
I would
Not
say
good.
that's not good. Looking upon the horses in the cart, maybe it's yours. It's hard to tell. Obviously, there's no one in the area coming to claim them at this point. They are just out there grazing. Why a horse would be grazing while still strapped into a cart is a bit confusing.
Russ
So
wants to continue walking up to the horses and go, Chester, is that you?
But you never named the horses.
Well, he's naming it now.
Oh my gosh. All right, so what I'll do for that, let's do I'll do a wisdom check on the horse. Yeah, that would be about right.
Wisdom check on the horse.
On the horse. All right, yes, we would want the draft horse. Never thought I would do this. Oh, he's +0. That's not horrible. All right, so with the 14, as Russ reaches out his hand and says, Chester, is that you? The ears give a little flicker and the tail wags a little bit more.
I knew it was you. He's going to try and get on top of the horse. And he's going to yell to the others, going, These are ours. It's Chester, remember?
All right. Good enough for me.
what do you think, Carrie?
I think I don't even know what to think anymore. My
I
head
don't
still hurts
either.
from this time travel business.
Mhm.
What time travel business?
All right.
You
Well,
very well know what time travel business. You weren't there.
All right, let's go, shall we?
all right. I mount up on the horse that looks like mine.
All right.
It doesn't. Does it throw me off?
No, it does not.
How many
Alright.
horses did he say are there?
Total of 4.
4.
One of which
Okay.
still is strapped into a cart.
Sweet. I'll hop on that one.
I
Or I'll get
suppose
in the
Kiri's
cart.
going on the last one.
All right.
Is it like one of those carts where you drive it,
Yes.
like a driving cart? Okay. Yes, that's what
I think all horse carriages tend to have a driving portion. Otherwise, how are you supposed to lead the horse?
I
It just follows right along.
Yeah.
Well, there are carts, there are wagons, and then there are carriages.
Mhm.
So carts would be essentially for the poorer uh, adventurer. Wagons would be a little bit more okay. You're starting to come up in the world. Carriage is, you're traveling in style.
That's all right. Good.
Need more money than what you've got, Phelan. We're stuck with a cart for now.
Hold on.
All right. So you mount up and then continue on. You take the King's Road, and you go as far east as you can until you can no longer follow the King's Road. Again, I
Yeah.
apologize. It's been a long day. Um, the circle on the map is about halfway between not Lathanti, I'm sorry, Goth and the Calcurse Mountains on the eastern border of Volstagg. So instead of following the King's Road and go to the southeastern tip, which is where Volstagg is, you kind of break off shortly after where you can see Lake Ganef to the north of you. Once when that's kind of out of your sight, that's when the road begins to turn more of a southeasterly direction. You just go straight. And as you go straight, let's say, unless you want a camp scene, it's going to take about 3 days to get you to the edge of the rift.
Now let's get to the edge of the rift.
All right, at the edge of the rift, you try to find a path down, whether it be a mountain trail or a hunting trail or something. You try to find a path down. You end up going north. Because going south, if I remember correct, the last time you went south to try to find a path that didn't work out the greatest. Going north for about a half a day past your destination, you find a pathway down. It's an old animal trail, right? You can barely get your horses on it. The cart itself was quite precarious, uh, trudging it down. But once when he got it down into the swamp of the rift, everything was okay. The rift is uh, difficult terrain. I would like everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw, though.
One second. Oh, man.
9.
15.
-12.
All right, just need Sage then. Ooh, 3 9s and a 15. Those of you that got 9, so long as you are in the rift, out in the open, you will have disadvantage on Constitution saves and attack rolls because the smell of the rift is so nauseating.
Great.
Man, only
Ru-
if someone would have casted Bless.
Rust, you're fine.
How much did he say?
Well, playing paladins, you don't cast, blast as much as you should, buddy.
That is probably true.
Uh, that that's what
That's okay.
that's what I got on that.
My other paladin, I barely cast Bless, so they made a shield out of a shield that I had and the longsword of blessing, so I would have Bless to be able to use and pass around without having to change my weapon.
And he still doesn't do it.
I did last time.
Once. Just saying.
Last 2 sessions, I've done it once.
Just saying. If done right, bless should always be up. There should never be a
How,
moment where bless isn't up.
Bless lasts 10 minutes, right?
Yes,
Or is it 1 minute?
10 minutes.
Okay, I cast Bless
All right, so you cast bless.
with my longsword.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. We're sufficiently blessed now.
So as you go and travel through the rift, you come to a point where there we go. You come to a point where there's all kinds of cobblestone, very similar to what you experienced when you met the other team of adventurers. Very similar columns rising up. You can see abandoned buildings and shrines wherever you go. By checking on the map, you're not quite there yet. It takes about another few, well, we'll say 3 hours. So that would put it at about uh, 3 o'clock roughly in the afternoon. So mid afternoon, right? You've walked through ruins and streets, that were utterly destroyed. The cobblestone tore up with such force that you can only envision in your head because you were there for just that split second the damage that was caused in the sundering. Just you are surprised that any structure is still standing within the rift. As you continue down these streets, you begin to sense again, something's off. You can't place it. You know, danger just feels like it's everywhere.
Would I be able to sense why it feels dangerous?
Give me a
We're
wisdom check,
heading
please.
we're heading to a place full of demons and fiends. Everything about this feels dangerous.
That is a 19.
You feel that this danger, the reason why it's dangerous is you can feel the evil presence of otherworldly entities on this plane of existence.
Mhm.
So, what happens? Whoops, that is interesting. Is as you're going through all this and you are, seeing all of these destroyed buildings, everything is abandoned, you come across a pile of rubble, right? It's as if there was a building above that collapsed in on itself. But the thing that strikes you as odd, one, you can feel that whatever evil is nearby, you are close to it. And two, clear as day within the rubble is a single stone, flat on one side, jagged on the other, and on the flat side of this cobblestone, etched into it, is the ruin of a dragon.
Just wants to walk up to the stone.
Okay. This stone is about, it would fit in the palm of your hand.
It's tempting, it's tempting, it's tempting.
Well, what do you want to do? Pick it up and take it? Go ahead, pick it up and take it.
I'm fearful all at the same time. Because I was looking on my sheet because
Hmm.
I'm playing a different paladin than my normal one, so I was gonna do
Hmm.
my divine sense, but I don't have divine sense because
Yeah.
I So you know what?
You don't have divine sense.
No, I don't, and I don't
I
have
do.
anything for like detect magic or anything like that either.
What? Why not?
I
I have
don't.
Why?
I
detect magic.
wasn't offered detect magic as a paladin.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'll cast detect magic.
So when
What are
you
we
when
trying to detect?
I think I
Sorry, go
have
ahead.
it.
oh whoops, what is going on here with that? That was weird. Oh. All right. So with detect magic, the stone begins to glow just a little bit. You can't tell of any effect, but there seems to be a bit of transmutation upon the rock, as if the rune itself was magically carved into the rock itself. Keep in mind, knowing that you went back in time and you encountered Elanus in the past, they're at the height of the Elder Rune civilization. It is entirely plausible that the building that once stood here belonged to Elanus, or as he was known back then, Necrobos.
Actually, yeah. Does that does the carving on this stone look like uh the stone on top of his staff?
It looks like the one. It looks like the rune that you touch at the base of his tower to teleport you higher up in the tower.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna touch it.
So Rust, with the rock in hand, touches it. Nothing happens.
So I'm gonna say, see, look at this. It looks like Alanis' thing that we touch when we go up into his tower.
Does indeed. Well spotted.
Nothing happened. Okay,
Nothing
cool.
happens. But again, that sense of danger, of evil being nearby, it's inexplicable and you can't escape it. It's there is something nearby.
Rust. I almost said Eleanor again. Rust would like to put it in his bag. The stone that
Okay.
he picked up.
All right, so you put it in your bag.
Do we continue walking forward? Scoping out this decrepit building.
Well, keep in mind that the building itself has collapsed in on itself.
We need
And
to give Russ the shovel since he believes he's a dwarf. He can diggy diggy hole.
oh my gosh. Oh, she finally works it in there. Diggy diggy hole. Good lord.
Only took her long enough.
I was looking for the perfect opportunity and this just fit.
It's the
There you
perfect
go.
moment.
But yeah, it's not it's impossible to tell if there's something underneath. But until you clear away the debris, you'll never know. But knowing that this may or may not have been a building that Elanus rented, owned, or whatnot. If that theory holds true, then there definitely would be something underneath this rubble worth investigating.
Well, looks like Russ is going to start trying to lift the rubble out of the way. See what we can unearth.
All right, so what I say it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon last time.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So yeah, uh, it doesn't take you long, 15 to 20 minutes maybe, when you begin to reveal, right? Almost like a hole in the ground, as if there must have been some type of cover above on this at one point in time, but it's either A, been destroyed when the building collapsed, or has rotted away to nothing. One of the two. But you can clearly see that there is a stairway leading down. What is that? Someone began knocking at my door. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Time to investigate.
Yeah, that's what I've got to do. Because that was definitely a knock at the door.
Jeremy's got to roll an investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks like the wife ordered food. Yeah.
Oh, she ordered food and didn't tell you that?
And
Normally she gives you a heads up.
not all the time. But having them with instructions to knock at the door really does help.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I just don't know.
It just stays there.
I'll come grab the food for me when I'm done. Huh? Oh, okay, that'll work. Alrighty. So you are on the ladder down. You come down to a landing, and on that landing, you can see that there is a path forward, a corridor, if you will, with some steps leading further and further down till the corridor makes a right turn.
We don't exist.
What do you mean you don't exist?
We don't exist. We're not on
We
the
don't
map.
see ourselves like where we're
Oh,
starting. I'm
whoops.
assuming we're going to be over here.
I put you on the wrong layer.
Oh, there we are. See, I was close.
Well, right.
Very
So you
close.
see, you have the rubble up here that you're digging through, then the ladder is right here, and then it goes down to the landing. So you can see there's a stairway here, and then the corridor turns right.
Russ, you might want to fill up your HP bar given the fact that we probably had a long rest on our way here.
Yes.
That is a good point.
Okay, we are.
I don't like the fact that the meat shields are behind us, Sage.
Russ is going to come down.
Yes, I don't love that either. Why don't you guys head in front of us? There you go. That's better.
As you wish.
Phelan? Yeah, thank you.
As you wish.
As you wish. Listen to this. Goodness gracious.
It's the Princess Bride.
Yes.
Yes.
Prom boy.
Inconceivable.
Russ is gonna continue walking down the stairs, looking back occasionally, seeing where things go.
Make sure to test for traps. Sweet trust.
He's just hugging the wall.
That would be too intelligent to do that.
See, Russ can only learn one lesson a day.
If that. If that.
And
All
what's
right.
lesson have you learned today?
None yet.
No touchy. No touchy.
Oh yes, you did learn the no touch the staff. Or maybe you
Gary's
didn't learn.
going
I
to
don't
put her
know.
hand on Sage's shoulder and cast protection from good versus evil.
Oh, thank you.
On
Ooh.
Sage. Let's
Now-
make that purple.
Now I will bless us too.
All four of you?
Yes, I think.
Well, level 1
Yes.
is 3. Level 2 would be 4. Okay.
Yep, it is done.
It is done.
Blessed be rest and feeling. I'm gonna
All
walk in the
right.
room.
So as you walk into the room, you see a large common room, very reminiscent of many taverns you have. You can see that there is a bar on the north side and several tables. But lurking about the room are hulking masts, these large, hairy beasts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, she's there.
why does it when it's too so close? These large, hairy beasts have almost ape-like faces with large mouths and two horns that come out uh, just above the brow, right? They're hunched over. Their claws are wicked and long fingered with fingernails that look sharp enough to slice through flesh. It walks, hunched over as its legs are shorter than the rest of its body, and it uses its knuckles on its hands for more support. And as they see you enter the the room, they all four in unison practically roar out a challenge. Let us roll for initiative.
If we just come in peace, my dear furry friend.
Come in peace. Yeah, good luck with that.
Well then, if you insist.
I got 10.
Eight.
All right, Kiri with a
Why
10.
can't I? I got a 10. But
You
for
got
some odd reason, I couldn't.
you got a 10 too?
Yep.
All right, Kiri and Rush, just give me a roll off a flat D20, please. The highest between the two get to go first. What?
13.
19.
All right, hold on. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, that's what I want. There we go. So Rust with a 19 will get to go first, followed by Kiri, then Sage, then Phelan. All right, so the bad guys get to go first. Yay. All right.
He's so
40,
happy.
40 feet of movement, 3
Ooh, I
attacks.
got some.
Ooh,
Yes, and some. hmm. Ooh, all right. What is the 120 feet? So all four would have to make one. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
Sage and Curie, you get +2.
I got a 19.
I got a 27.
19.
All right, they're waiting on Sage.
I think I rolled. Oh,
There it is.
we'll see.
It came through. Just takes
Okay,
a little bit.
thanks. So that would be a 22.
All right, so you take half as much damage from it. So this is 4, so it'd be 2 more. So it's gonna be horrible. Each of you takes half of what I'm about to roll. It's 6d10. So
Damn.
instead of rolling it, I can roll it 4 times, once for each of you, because all four of them are casting the spell, and it's the same spell between all of them.
Okay.
And then is it with the spellcasting modifier?
I don't like
Nope.
these guys.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
All right. So I can, like I said, I can roll it for you because it's 4 different spells of the castings of the same spell by 4 different creatures. Or I can just roll it once and say you just take half of that.
You could
That's
just
fine.
do it the once.
All right.
Yeah.
All of you take
22.
22 points of damage.
Okay.
Barbara.
That
And then
wasn't fun.
with that, Rust, it is your turn.
Mm.
Okay, so Ross is going to go through. And do I have it on this one? I do have it on this one. I am going to cast Misty Step as a bonus action, appearing 30 feet to there,
Okay.
and then is going to continue to move up to him,
Okay.
and he is going to swing with
Okay.
his mace +2, hitting 28
28 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
for 10 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
Second verse, same as the first,
All right.
hitting is rolling slow. 22
22 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
for damage. Another 10.
All right. Brings him down to 65 total. Excellent. Does that end your
Yeah,
turn then, Rust?
that'll end my turn.
All right, then, Carrie, it is now your turn.
Okay. At 4th level, I am going to be casting Moonbeam,
All
which
right.
is a Constitution saving throw, DC 16, and I'm putting it right there.
All right. Moonbeam coming up.
Ooh, nice moonbeam.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Kiri, you can control it now. And you want to what? Right there?
Right there.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it to the back. So it's on this guy. And that was a Constitution saving throw or dexterity?
Constitution.
Constitution. Here we go.
Oh, he failed.
All right, roll your damage then.
And that's all.
All the damage.
21.
Ooh, 21 points of radiant damage brings him down to 44. Does that end your turn? If that is a yes, then Sage, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
All right.
I guess on the one that's next to Rust.
Okay.
And
Mark.
I'm going to go ahead and draw my longbow on it.
All right.
All right. Maybe. All right.
At some point in time, I know it's going to come through.
Yep, it definitely rolled.
There we go. 29 for 12 points of damage. Nice.
Okay. And then I just rolled a 3 for my Hunter's Mark.
So that would be 15 total.
Mm-hmm.
So 32, and then we minus the 3 would bring it down to 29.
Okay. And then for my second attack, I'm just going to do this.
Okay.
Go, my friend. Okay. Rolled.
There it is. 15 hits for another 12 points.
Perfect.
Bringing him down to 17.
Okay. And then I rolled a 5 for my Hunter's Mark.
Sure. All right. Does
Then
that end your turn?
That ends
All
my
right.
turn.
Phelan, it is now your turn. You've been wanting to kill something. It's time for the white tiger to get into the fray.
Yes. I will do Sacred Weapon. Give me a +5 to hits.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and hit this guy with my long sword. Well, I can't miss him, so.
Not really. No, you do have a +10. Is that with spiritual weapon or?
No, that's without.
All right, so you would actually get another 5 on top of that. So yeah, it was, with that you can't miss because that your bonus equals their AC. So yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead
So
and
I'm
roll
trying
for
to roll.
damage.
I don't know why it's not going over. Hold on. 1d8 6.
And he says 1d8 plus 6.
So, yep.
So that would be 10,
That's,
leaving him with 2 hit points left.
and then I do my second attack. 1d8 plus 6. There's my second.
And that is enough to kill him.
Perfect. I stab him through his stupid little chest.
All right, Sage, which one do you want to have your hunter's mark on?
Let's go ahead and move it to the one. Let's see. Show. Sorry. Yeah, that one.
All right. All right, that ends your turn, Phelan. The Barguras get to go. And they have a very interesting bonus feat, bonus thing, bonus action.
All I see with these things, looking at them,
Mhm.
is I can't think of his name, but he deals with the rocks in Pan's Labyrinth.
Hmm.
The big old monster.
In Pan's Labyrinth?
The Minotaur?
Or
Wasn't it
are,
like some sort of creepy Minotaur?
I don't think you're
Or
thinking
wait a
of
minute.
Pan's Labyrinth. I think you're just thinking of Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is Labyrinth. Yeah.
You're thinking of Ludo.
Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah.
Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth is a little more screwed up,
Yeah.
to say the least. So yeah,
Just a little bit.
you're thinking of Ludo from Labyrinth. Yes,
Oh yeah,
the
the cute.
yeah the design of these is actually very similar to Ludo, which I thought was interesting that they made these evil.
Yeah, because he was such a sweet guy.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the bog of eternal stench, he was still a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Russ, you're gonna have 3 attacks against you. Ooh, that's a vicious attack. All right, so we have 1, and then 2 of these. 1, 2. So 1 bite, two thrashing claws.
They all miss.
Oh man, and the last one was a crit fail. Of course it was. 41. So on a 41, on the crit fail table, loss of resolve. The next saving throw in combat automatically fails.
Ooh, that'd be perfect.
That's pretty darn good. So the one that's next to Rust, oh, let's do skull and crossbones. So we know that the next saving throw automatically fails. So Sage, that might be for you. Or not Sage, Kiri, that might be for you with the moonbeam. And then Phelan, the one above you, is going to attack you. Same thing, 3 attacks, 1 bite, 2 claw. So here's the bite, 2 claws.
Ooh.
The 21 hits.
Oh, well, if the 21 hits, that's going to change what that nat 1 is. 21 hits. So the 19 didn't, but the 21 did. You take 11 bludgeoning from his fist. And without any saving throws, you are prone.
Oh.
So being that you fell prone before the 3rd attack, being prone grants advantage on the attack. So I get to roll that again and take the higher one. So that nat 1 does not really happen based on the timeline of abilities and way things went. Does a 20 hit?
Damn, you get smacked again.
Miss.
That is a miss. Oh my gosh, you got a
My
21.
AC is 21.
Oh, that is brutal. So you just take the 11.
I got it.
And then this guy, he's going to cast one of his spells that is at range. I think. No. Nope, they've all done their once a day phantasm killer. The other ones they have really aren't that great at this point in the battle. So that means they are done. Rust, it is now your turn.
Okay. Rust is going to 1, 2, 3, 5. I can move there. Or I can weaken this one more and maybe kill it off on Kiri's turn. Yeah, we'll go with this one.
All right.
Come
Now
on.
keep in mind the next saving throw it does automatically fails.
Yeah, if I weaken it enough and everything. Ooh. That's a natural 1.
All right,
For
roll a
12.
D100, please.
See.
All right, so what'd you roll?
50.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, that was for the crit fail.
Oh,
Because
that's
I
right.
rolled a natural 1 for a 12. I could
Oh.
still roll my D4
I don't
because it
know
might
where I
hit.
don't know where my brain went for there for a second. 15 in your face, damage to self. You're incapacitated for 1 round. So go ahead and roll damage.
Well, fuck.
Oh, psh.
You're incapacitated.
For fucking max damage, 13.
Yep.
Ugh.
All right. So you take 13 points of damage. You're incapacitated. There's nothing left that you can do at this point in juncture. I don't think. Let me just double check the wording. I always confuse the two. Yep, you can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. It's stunned that always gets me. Okay, yep. So if that ends your turn, then Rust,
I
Kiri, it
mean,
is
I don't
now.
want it to end my turn.
Oh, what else can you do? You
Right?
can't move. You can't take an action. You can't take a reaction. So Kiri, it is
Just
now
like
your
that.
turn, and one of the things you can do, you can use your action to move your space laser.
Ooh, space laser.
Yeah, obviously. And it's going right there.
All right. And that is a Constitution saving. Are we sure that's a Constitution? I
Yes.
thought that was like Wisdom for whatever reason. I had Wisdom stuck in my mind for it. Constitution saving throw. You said DC
He
15.
fails automatically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Sorry, you are correct. You are correct. Go ahead and roll for damage. Then we can get
Don't
rid of
take my
that.
automatic win away from me.
I will. I would never do such a thing. What level did you cast it at? Level 2?
4.
4? Yeah, 4d10 then.
Yeah.
To see if I would have been able to
27.
hit it.
27. Holy crap. Minus 20 is 65. Minus 7 is 58.
Nice.
Mm,
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm just double checking to make sure if this is a bonus action or not. Sorry.
No worries.
Uh, and- yeah, I'm gonna save that for later. Okay. No, I'm good.
All right, Sage, it is now your turn.
All right, I'm going to aim my longbow at the thing over there that has my hunter's mark on it.
Mhm. Stabby stab.
Okay.
All right, 19 hits for 7 points of damage, brings it down to
All right.
78.
Okay, +5 for the hunter's mark. And we'll go ahead and try that at one more time.
It'll pop up. I just know it. Might take a little bit of time, but I know it'll pop up. There we go for another 8.
Okay, and a 3.
All right, brings him down to 62. Very, very good.
Awesome, and then that ends my turn.
All right, Phelan, it is now your turn then.
All right, so I'm going to use half my movement to stand up from the prone position.
Yep.
And then I will attack this guy in front of me. I can't miss, so I'm just going to roll the 2d8 plus 12.
Oh, excuse me.
So
That's,
is that sacred weapon, is that a concentration or is that just a channel divinity and it just happens?
it's channel divinity. Yeah.
All right. So the
So it's,
22
I don't
point.
think it's a con. It doesn't say anything about that.
I just wanted to be sure. 40. All right, he's down to 40.
Yep, I'm going to do my sweet little divine smite at level.
And it's undead
2.
and fiends, and this is considered a fiend, so you do get the extra D8 damage.
All right. There's 3d8. Let me do one more d8.
Yep, it'd be 4d8 then at level 2.
Roll.
2 for another 20 points of damage. Good lord. Brings him down to 20.
And that ends my turn.
All right. And then the Bulgiros are going to go. Baralgura. It's a very interesting name. And he's going to go there, so he's out of the moonbeam. He'll attack Phelan. He'll attack that. Gosh, 1, 2, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 8. All right, and they're going to attack 3 attacks against you. Rust, all at advantage because no, you're just incapacitated, so it's just normal, right? Yes, just normal. 1, 2.
Well, that one will hit. That one will definitely
3.
hit. That one will not.
Oh shit! Are you going to go down?
No, God, no. I got 59 health.
Oh gee, I got a crit coming. All right, so you take 19, brings you down to 40.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take another 14, brings you down to 26.
How do you figure?
Huh?
'None.
26 plus 14 is 40.
Yeah, but just going there. Getting close.
Yeah, you are getting close. Because the first one was 19, the second one was 14. We're going to ignore that 3 crit for now. If I get an extra damage die, that 3 gets put in. All right, so you got to roll 100 to find out what I get. Ooh, 78. That is not going to be good for you, buddy. I am sorry. That is not going to be good. 78. Ooh. Buddy, you might be dead. Drop all items. Weapon, everything. Drop all items. You are knocked back 1d3 squares. Give me a dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
The fuck? No, fuck that. That one.
Well, technically being incapacitated, that doesn't really help you as much. All right. So now that means you are knocked prone. Double the damage.
Yeah, I'm fucking face down.
So, well, hang on. 59 minus 19 brought you down to 40. Minus 14 brought you to 26. So we're going to give you as double the damage. So we're still ignoring the 3 crit because it doubled the damage. So you take another 14, which brings you down to 12, and you are lying on your back.
Sure, I'm not face down, ass up.
Pretty much.
Because I'm
That-
also 3 squares away with no items. The fuck is that?
Yeah, so let's figure it out. We'll roll a d6. 1, 2, 3 is normal. 4, 5, and 6 is 1, 2, and 3. So 2 squares back. So we'll go 1, 2. And let's do that is where your weapons are at.
Where?
You see the purple circle?
No.
How can you not see it?
Right there.
Let's do
the
a
little
green.
itty bitty thing behind the
Yeah, well there we'll do a green one. Can you see the green one?
Yeah, I can see the green one.
All right.
But no, it was just ironic. It blended right in with the
Your aura.
monster stat bar. And
Yeah.
aura.
So that is where your weapons are at. All right, Phelan, you are next. This could be brutal for you if it rolls really good. Same situation. First one is the bite.
Miss.
Thrash.
Miss.
Thrash.
Miss.
Oh, Phelan seems perfectly fine. And that's where he moved. He will get to hopefully attack next time because he's worried about the moonbeam. All right, Rust. It is now your turn. Now, hang on a second. Before we go on your turn, let me look at something. Because you got the incapacitated condition because of a crit fail, correct?
Yes.
Now you no longer are incapacitated, but you are prone.
Mm-hmm.
So you still have to use half your movement speed to get up.
Okay. I'll use half my movement to get up, which says 15.
Mm-hmm.
I will come over here.
And invoke an attack.
Pick up.
Invoke an attack of opportunity.
Fuck yeah.
he
Oh my goodness.
He wants his gear. Stat.
he wants his
I want-
gear.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you either. All right, so it has to be a melee, but it doesn't tell me what melee I can use. So I'm going to use this one. If he hits, you are going to be knocked prone right where you're at.
Oh, Jesus.
What the?
Ah!
I reject that.
Oh my god.
Oh, Russ. So you fell. This is where you ran. You got to here, which invoked the attack of opportunity, and he smacks you, and down you go. You are knocked unconscious.
And I wanted to use my bonus action because I found out there's fiends. Because then I could have smited. I could have fucking Misty Step. No attack of opportunity. Just blink, right there. But I was like, he hasn't been hitting with the opportunity attacks.
That's all it takes.
But yeah, he fucking smacked me, and he smacked me hard. I'm literally back, face down, ass up again.
Well, some things, just it's the natural order of things, buddy. Natural order of things. Kiri's like, yeah. All right, Kiri, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. I am moving this here. So he's gonna need to make his Constitution saving throw.
All right. It looks like he failed it because it was a DC of 15.
16.
No, 16. Go ahead and roll for damage. 4d10. That's brutal. That is brutal.
29.
Nice.
Good job.
Good
I got
Lord.
2 10s out of that.
That was excellent.
All right, so 20 would bring it down to 38. 9 would bring it down to 29. Lord, that is brutal. That is a good hit.
Yeah, 29 radiant damage. That's always fun.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately,
Eh.
these guys do not have any vulnerabilities like I would have thought they would have. Nope. All right, does that end your turn then, Kiri?
No, because Russ has got a third level healing word coming his way.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
19.
back.
You are back with 19 hit points.
Maybe
done.
maybe we use a lay on hands.
Yes, I will.
Alright, that'll end my turn.
All right. If that ends your turn, then Sage, it is your turn.
All right. Going the oldie but a goodie, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Come on.
All right. 27. 13. That brings him down to 7 hit points.
Okay, and 3 on my hunter's mark.
Brings him down to 4.
Okay. And then go ahead and hit him one more time, hopefully.
Finish him.
Flawless victory.
This is a. Oh!
You're blessed. You're still blessed.
You're blessed. Ooh. You got to roll a d4.
That's so weird. It's showing a 19 on mine.
I'm showing a
just a-
13 in roll
Yeah.
20.
That was really weird.
It happens, but you are blessed, so roll a d4.
Oh, a D4. Okay.
Yes, you just got to get a 2 or higher.
All right.
So you have a 75% chance of hitting this guy. That delay is so brutal.
It is.
Mhm.
I'm showing a 4, so I'm hoping that's what
Hey,
comes across.
You're just like, oh.
that's what it's showing on my side is a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 4. It just if you use the dice and beyond, it doesn't transfer over.
Well,
Okay.
that's fine. So we'll use a 4. That means a 17. You hit for 8 more hit points. He's only at 4. That is enough to kill him.
Sweet.
And does that end
All
your
right.
turn?
I just need to move my hunter's mark.
Yep. Probably
I
not going to be alive long enough for you to use it, but
Yeah, we'll go to that back guy. Yep.
oh, you're going to use it on the back guy? All right, that'll work. Oh,
Yeah,
come
so she
on.
doesn't have to move it again.
Yeah, right? That'll be about it. Boom. And if that ends your turn, Phelan, it is your turn.
I will
Finish
move
the
up
one.
this.
Finish the one.
I think I can get all the way down here, right?
All right,
Probably.
so a little clarification on flanking when it's a larger creature. Okay.
Okay.
Rust, I'm going to move you. You have to be like this in the same row. If you're over one,
The same.
it
I
doesn't
gotcha. So
count.
it's not directly
Mm.
opposite. It's the
Yes.
same.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll just stay there.
That's fine. That's fine. I just thought that doing it that way keeps things a little bit more consistent in the
Mhm.
ruling. But yeah,
Okay.
29 hit points, you can yeah, you're gonna hit. That's 27. Look at that. That leaves him with 2.
I guess I had to use a divines and finish them off.
And
There you go.
that is enough to kill him.
Russ is still playing dead, by the way.
Yeah, he's still lying on his back.
I thought he got healed.
He did, but that doesn't
Uh,
bring him back to his feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got healed, but according to this guy, I'm still, dead.
Sounds good. That ends my turn.
All right. Then with that, I think we should end it with there. We got one more creature to kill. I don't think. Yeah, we'll just end it here. We're at the top of the combat order. So I'll go ahead and even give you the experience that you've gotten today. We will do, come on, load up. Just for the creatures themselves is that. And then we had lots of really good role play. So I will add another. Sure, we will do that, which would be in the end that, and we divide it by 4. Boom, 2,350 experience points for everyone today.
That's good.
Awesome.
All right.
That's one too
So
many zeros right there.
And then we will pick it up here in 2 weeks. I hope you guys are enjoying the story. It's been taking lots of twists and turns.
Yes,
Twists and
and
turns.
Kiri has gotten sassy for it.
Yeah, and
Just,
Alanis.
just a little bit, just a little bit sassy. Just a little bit.
our current total EXP is 50,350.
All righty.
350. That's what I got.
Sweet. And then I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. And I want to thank everyone for watching tonight. Give us a
Woohoo.
like and subscribe, and help us out, and we can create more content like this. All right. Thank you,
Yes, the more
everyone.
you like, the better Russ can be.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Let's not let that get into his head. All right, everyone.
Good night.